Hello, friends, welcome. Today we are going to talk about how to build your portfolio starting fresh. Why did I say start fresh? Because if you know today or as of today, there is first of all Russia versus Ukraine war, there is Fed rate hike from the US, and the COVID crisis has still not, gone away. So, all in all, we are in a bearish mode of the market. Even the Indian market mood index is in extreme fear, 19.81. So, what do we do? How do we actually start our investment in the year 2022? Or is it a good time to start? The answer is yes. All right, so how do we start? So the starting point is always top down approach, right? So first we choose sector, then we choose stocks within that sector. So I'm jotting down 5 sectors which I feel, according to me, are going to grow in the coming years. And I'll give a background why. If you see in the last 2 or 3 years, in 2020, when COVID hit, the market was at absolute bottom. The index had gone around 8 to 9,000, right? So that was extreme low. And that's why when they invested in that market, got, let's say, 100, 200% returns. But these returns are not going to be the same forever. And why do I say this? This is because the US Fed rate hike is coming. It's already been announced, right? 25 basis points. The only reason why the stock market grew the way it grew was because of the foreign investors coming in heavily. But now, since they have removed money not only from the Indian market, but also Asian markets, Brazilian markets, the growth rate of the stocks will not be the same. That is the only reason why we need to be very careful on how we pick stocks. Only the best stocks or the stocks which have potential will grow. So first sector, information technology. Work from home possible, dollar getting stronger, no brainer. Banking, for a GDP to grow, banking is the core sector. So if India has to grow, banking has to grow. Infra and communication, because in the next 2 to 5 years, everyone will be connected with each other. This is possible only with infra and communication. Pharmaceuticals, because you have to look at health, no other option due to COVID. Others, there are few sectors which are also having some potential. All right, so let's look at the stock picking from the IT sector now, the very first sector that we chose. The first stock which comes to my mind is TCS. Why? Market cap leader, debt-free company. Second is Infosys, second best in the sector, again debt-free, has a good growth story. Now we are coming to specialities. So Persistent, because it specializes in certain softwares, Tata Elxsi because of the EV segment, and I have chosen Intellect Design Arena because of its specialty in AI. All right, so next sector is the banking sector, backbone for any economy, especially the Indian economy. Here I chose ICICI Bank because this bank has shown extreme good profitability in the last couple of months or couple of quarters, I would say. Kotak Mahindra because it's a standalone bank. No matter what goes on Nifty Bank, this bank has its own trajectory and price movements. The next 3 banks, what I chose are 2 NBFCs and 1 Axis Bank because of foreign investors' interest there. Bajaj Finance, again, a NBFC market leader. Muthoot Finance, market leader in gold loans. The third sector of my choice is infrastructure and telecommunication. Very important again, a big sector to look at. The infra sector is basically dominated by Larsen and Toubro, heavyweight there. And Larsen plays an important role not only in construction activity, but also defense. Then comes Reliance. I think Reliance is the biggest player in the Nifty index, and it not only plays part in the energy sector, but also in telecommunication. Airtel, because it has good telecommunication business in India as well as the African continent, largest subscribers as well. And then finally, I choose Ultratech Cement because Ultratech Cement is complementary to infrastructure and the largest cement player in India. The fourth sector that we will talk about is the pharmaceutical sector. Now, here I have chosen four stocks. Each has its own specialty or reason. So, first is Alchem Labs, an excellent pharmaceutical, a growing pharmaceutical company in the generic segment. Then, the fastest growing hospital chain in the country, Apollo Hospitals. Then, you need some company which produces molecules and provides to all pharma, which is Divi's Lab. And finally, you need a company which is preparing or producing specialty medicines, which is Glad Pharma. All right, so now I'm going to show some stocks which need to be in your radar, because why I've named this others is they are not from a specific sector, but they are noteworthy stocks which you can keep in your portfolio. So very first stock is Asian Paints, because it's the market leader in the paint segment. Godrej Consumer Products, FMCG player, good management, good foreign investor interest. Havells, excellent company for your portfolio for long term in terms of consumer electronics. HUL, again, market leader for FMCG in India and one of the greatest players in the world as well. Tata Motors for the EV play in the four-wheeler segment. Bajaj Auto for EV play in the two-wheeler segment. Currently, their R&D team is working on that. And finally, you have Pidilite for chemicals. All right, so those were my picks for 2022 portfolio and beyond. I thank you all for watching. Cheers. Happy investing.